Hello guys, it is me, Victoria, and for today's video, I'm going to be talking about something you can add to your sexual toolbox, another concept that is very powerful for many, but not all, women, but it would be good to know about it and tuck it away in the back of your brain to experiment with this. All right. So, first of all, thank you so much for your comments on my last video. It really meant a lot, but let me just get into the video now. Okay, so the tool that I'm going to tell you about today is basically, I like to categorize it as the examination kink. Okay, it's the power of you as the guy looking at her. It sounds basic, but it can actually be incredibly intense. And I actually think this is one of the main ways to make a girl feel sexy and feminine, okay? Because she needs the male gaze. Complicated love-hate relationship with the male gaze, but when it comes to heterosexual women, okay, feeling sexy in bed, they need to feel the male gaze on them because that makes them feel seen, feel beautiful, feel sexy, and feel admired, and that allows their true sexuality to come forward and blossom. In order to have that happen, you need a man looking at you with male appreciation and lust. Okay, so it actually is extremely important. So never underestimate this power in yourselves if you're a man, which is the power you have to give her the look and the energy that comes through your look that she needs, which is just raw appreciation for women, which most straight men naturally have. But some of you guys might suppress it because you think like, oh, that's creepy or something. When it comes to sex, it's not, okay? So, yeah. All right, so the first thing you need to know about the examination kink is women have a lot of shame about their bodies, okay? It's wild, it's crazy. Like I was watching The Bachelor the other day. One of the most beautiful women on that show who, has been selected from like thousands of other beautiful women was talking about her body image struggles, and all of them really talk about this a lot. I'm like, you have body image struggles? Like you're like the top one out of probably 100,000, size 2 women who applied or whatever. Not that size 2 dictates your beauty, but whatever. She has body image issues, like really bad. Like she said she needed jujitsu to learn how to come to terms with like appreciating her body. So anyway, long-winded way of saying every woman has body image issues. Okay? Even the ones who look perfect. Even the supermodels. Okay? So basically a lot of women have shame about being looked at and about their bodies and whether it's good enough, whether it's attractive enough. And so when you look at her, like really just take a step back and look, a very complicated mix of emotions can arise in her, which is very intense, which increases erotic arousal in many cases, especially if she's at all shy. Okay, so this is a good one to use on shy girls because they like this stuff. All right, so what you want to do is when you're in the bedroom making out, you want to step back, and just look, okay? Um, and just her feeling your gaze on her body parts is going to be extremely intense for many, not all women, but it is good, okay? So, for example, you can look at her. Different body parts, like I said, you want to expose and then you want to look. Okay, and you don't want to get too up close like this. You want to just kind of take it in. And then you want to comment on it, and only in a positive way. Please, you idiots, please do not comment on it in a negative way. You want to praise, otherwise, you risk, you know, her basically, come on, like we all know, like if you're that intimately exposed and someone like uses that to hurt you, they can like destroy you. So you want to, you know, basically that's kind of the hotness of it, is it's like so intense because you're totally like vulnerable and exposed to judgment and criticism. And so then you want to look and you want to praise and you want to comment. Oh my gosh, you have, and I want it to come from you guys, your male instincts, but you want to just talk to her about like how hot what you are seeing is in your eyes, okay? And next, another way you can, so that's very, very powerful, very intense. And another thing is when you're undressing her, you want it to be slow so you can really take in what you are seeing. Because I'm telling you, this is the kind of thing that is hot to her. Not how big your dick is or whatever. Although, you know, some women are really into that. But it's not, you know, how muscly you are. It's little things like this is what women like need, that psychological intensity. All right, so keep that in mind. All right, so then another thing you can do, oh yeah, like I was saying, like, oh yeah, I already said that, like, do it really slowly. Another thing, when she's having an orgasm, you want to look the whole time, okay? You don't want to break eye contact, in my opinion. You don't want to look away. You want to be the observer of her art. And the weird thing is she knows it's art and she wants you to appreciate it and she wants you to see her and take it in and realize like how incredible what you're witnessing is. She wants to be appreciated. So be that, you know, ballroom dancer male partner who just frames, you know, her beauty, and it's just like, you know how they say, like, if in ballroom dancing, like if the guy is standing out, then he's doing a bad job. Like the guy's job is really to make the girl look good. And the mark of a true incredible ballroom dancer, a true professional, is that he makes the girl look like the star. So you want to provide that, you know, she's the art and you are the art appreciator. You are just like reflecting and receiving and feeling how powerful and intense her female's mysterious, mystical, magical sexuality is. So be that appreciator. Okay, and so yeah, so always look at her the whole time. And then even after she comes, you want to stay looking, appreciating, watching what's happening. Okay, it's very important too. Here's another thing you can do with looking. Look at the parts she doesn't want you to look at and praise them. Okay, all right, do I have to get like really explicit here? But it can be parts maybe she's embarrassed about, and then parts maybe she has a lot of shame about. Like, for example, on me, I was always embarrassed about my stomach, okay? A lot of women are. Because there's kind of this like intense pressure to have like this incredibly perfectly flat stomach, and it's something probably only like 10% of women like have, maybe even less. I mean, basically all women are insecure because it's like you never feel like it's flat enough or whatever, and that's why, everyone is trying to diet themselves down, whatever. Anyway, so what you can do as a guy is look at, let's say, her stomach, and she might be like, no, don't look, or whatever, and like try to hide it from you, or maybe there's some body part she's hiding from you while you're in the bedroom, and you want to make sure you look and you tell her how beautiful it is. Reassure her, okay? And that can be such an intense, intimate moment because it's kind of like all your fears, all your anxieties, all your past terrible experiences, all your shames just splayed out, you know what I'm saying? And to have somebody look and accept is extremely powerful, extremely intense, extremely emotional, and erotic. So, yeah. And, yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I want you to just be aware of the power of the examination kink, or just the power of your gaze on her. And like I said earlier, that is a masculine quality that men will always have the power, because women crave it and they need it. If they want to feel sexy and they want to feel appreciated, at some point they're going to need, if they're heterosexual, they're going to need that masculine watcher, So who's going to watch them? It's got to be a guy who really feels an intense desire and appreciation for the female body. And I'm sure all of you guys have that if you're straight. So let me know what you thought. Sorry I didn't use my mic, but I hope it helps. And once again, thank you so much for your very, very kind and empathetic comments on my last video. It really meant a lot because I didn't know a lot of you guys felt that way about my videos, so it kind of just inspired me to just leave it all on the dance floor, if you will. Just no matter how good or bad, it could really be some information that somebody out there really gets something from. So I'm just gonna put it out there, and to hell with my perfectionism or whatever. So yeah. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you in the next video.